have questions, please raise your hand and we'll go around. Go ahead, Andrew.
Hi, Daniel. How you guys have got a few transfers coming in on the defensive side of the ball this year. What have you seen from them, and how do you feel like they're fitting into the group?
The transfer you're referring to Corey, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, Corey and Derek mainly.
Oh, they've been fitting in wonderfully. I think having those two guys come in has been a tremendous blessing to our program and to our defense. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Like, having them here has been wonderful because they both add wonderful athleticism and talent on the field in ways that I feel like our defense has benefited greatly from. I think Darren being a much bigger guy and a lot heavier and still very, very, very athletic, gives us a lot more versatility and depth on our D line, and Derek in the secondary only allows us up front to do our job even that much better. So I think having those two guys kind of added to our defense has been wonderful.
And they're kind of in a similar position to where you were last year coming in here as a transfer. Have you kind of tried to help them and give them some advice about acclimating to this team and this group?
I mean, honestly, I think it's been a collective effort. I think our whole defensive, unit and this whole program has kind of, led them along. I think, I haven't been the only one they've had to rely on, and they all have had, wonderful people around them, just like I did when I first transferred here. I think it's just, that same network of people were able to give them just as much advice as much as I was. So, with them coming in, it wasn't just me giving them advice. It was, a collective unit effort to kind of get those guys up to speed and acclimate into our family.
Go ahead, Jonas.
Daniel, with 10 starters back on defense, the expectations are pretty high for that unit. Being a guy, practicing together, scrimmaging together, can you look around and tell, we are better than last year. We're moving faster. We're stronger. Guys know what to do a lot more. Can you tell a difference from last year's defense? Does it seem more experienced and better than 2020?
I think so. Yeah, I think we have taken those steps forward, and I think we truly won't know until this upcoming Thursday. And I'm looking forward to that and kind of focusing on just that, and really looking forward to seeing those steps that I think we've taken show forth in the field on Thursday.
David Thompson.
I'm glad you mentioned this coming Thursday, obviously the home opener against South Florida. I'm sure you guys have spent a decent amount of time already learning about that team. What insight can you give us about what you've learned about their offense and the challenges they may present?
I mean, they're a wonderful team. Definitely, have great talent up front and from the skill position from the offense side of the ball. I think overall, it really comes down to it. We're gonna focus on us first and kind of really just make sure that we're clicking on all 110 cylinders.
Do you have a personal goal for the first game? A couple sacks, anything like that, or
go out there and play my heart out. Simple as that.
Alec.
Yeah, Daniel, you haven't gotten to experience, Carter Finley full yet. How excited are you for that experience next week to be able to play a home game now finally in front of, the fan base?
It's been a long time coming. I don't really get excited until the day of things, really. So, I like getting my hopes up, just way too early. So in terms of excitement, I mean, I think once that day does come, it'll be just one of them days where you gotta just take it all in and just live in that moment.
Todd Gibson.
Yeah, kind of piggybacking off that question, just Thursday, you guys will have the nation watching you guys. How cool will that be for this team, and how does that help a program? I guess getting some recognition, and how does that help the program move forward?
I think for us, it's not a matter of that recognition kind of helping us move forward. I think for us, it's kind of more so blocking that out and staying focused on us yet again. Which it is, it's definitely wonderful and definitely nice, and playing on the national stage is definitely an opportunity of a lifetime. But I think at the end of the day, you can't let those odds get too high and let the lows get too low. So I think we just end up focusing on just solely on our performance and making sure that we ultimately stay connected with each other.
Does anybody else have anything for Daniel? Looks like we're good. Daniel?